Ath, which is definitely, like we said before. Anytime you see that word, it's basically as like a union together of to let you know that this particular thing definitely happened. It happened in this manner.
Ha-awar.
Ha-awar, the ha at the beginning of a word is the, and awar is light.
Kaya.
Kaya. Now the word kaya is for or of. It could also be that, you know, they have several words for it, but the main words used for the Hebrew word kaya is for or of. Okay, sometimes they don't even go into it on you know, some of these. Right there you got
well, they have that. Yeah.
Right, they have that, you know, but it means for or of. You can use that, you know, depending on the conjunction or the way the sentence is written.
Tawab.
Tawab. The word tawab means good. Tawab means good. Now, right there you go, right there. Tawab means good. Now, that's like if you say like the word for night is layala, right? So let's say if you want to, you know, tell a brother good night, you would say tawab layala, or good night. You know, because the word tawab is good and the word layala is night.
Or you could say layala tawab.
Yeah, layala tawab.
The subject comes first, and then the description of the subject.
Right.
Wa ya baral.
Badal.
That's dal. Yeah. Wa ya badal.
Yeah. Some of them letters look like the ra and the dal look kind of similar.
Right. But that is wa ya badal.
Right. Wa ya badal. Now the wa at the beginning once again is and badal is divide or divided.
It's right here.
Right? So really it should be wa ya badal and he divided. Wa is and, ya is he, badal is divided. And he divided.
Again, Allahayim.
Allahayim, which you brothers already know, that means gods or powers.
Bayan.
Right, bayan. Now the word bayan means between. Between. Bayan. See, because...
Yep, it should be right here, but
right.
They don't have it here.
Now, because what the angels are doing right now is they're taking the light that they created and they're dividing it from the rest of the darkness of space. Right. So that's why it says, and the powers divided between.
Ha-awar.
Ha-awar. The ha is the, and awar is light. So between the light, ha-awar.
Wa bayan.
Wa bayan. Wa is and bayan again is between.
Ha kashak.
Ha kashak. Now the ha at the beginning is the, and kashak is darkness.
Right.
All right. So if Elder Gabar could read the whole verse again.
Waya ra'ah Allahayim ath ha-awar kaya tawab wa ya badal Allahayim bayan ha-awar wa bayan ha kashak.
Right. So we'll read it now in the English, and let you brothers, you know, you could, like I said, you can always rewind this and go over it and study it, and then, you know, eventually you'll be able to read it on your own.
Okay, Genesis 1 and 4. And the powers saw the light that it was good, and the powers divided the light from the darkness.
Right, it says, and the powers saw the light that it was good, meaning that the light that was created was good, meaning it was according to the plans or the blueprint, so to speak, that the Most High laid out.
Yeah, it was to the Most High's pleasure.
Exactly.
He was happy with it.
Right, yep. It says, and the powers divided the light from the darkness.
Which proves that the Most High didn't do it. The angels did it.
Right.
Beginning with Yahushua, because if the Most High had did it, it would have been good.
Right.
But when the angels, beginning with Yahushua, did it, it pleased the Most High. So the Most High said, okay, I'm happy with that.
Right, because they followed his instructions to a T.
Right.
You know?
Which explains the let us make man. Now you know what the us is, talking about Yahushua and the angels.
Right. It says, and the powers divided the light from the darkness, and once again, everything was just blackness, space. And when they illuminated one set of so what I'm looking for, one set of elements,
Yeah.
they separate. When you like today, when you look outside, if sometimes it might be light on this side of the world, then it's dark on the other side of the world. All right, because that's the way the Lord set everything up. Now this is before the sun and the moon were created. So going back to the beginning, there was a certain portion before the sun and the moon were created. There was a certain portion of elements that were lit up, and there was a certain portion of elements that were left in darkness. Okay, so this is actually before the sun and the moon and the stars were created. Okay, so basically, you know, that's the two verses that we were going to go through. You know, let you brothers, you know, go over that. And in the future lessons, we might go over a few more verses per show. You know, once you brothers start picking up, you know, on the reading and on the, you know, and on the comprehension of the Hebrew.
Yeah, again, too, we're going to go into the Greek on future shows, so, you know, you could stay tuned for that, too.
Right, so with that, you know, we're going to close up this particular lesson, and I hope you learned something, and Lord's will, you know, to the next time. Shalom.
Shalom.